Now, the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, James Kluche-Afeji, says they are bent on recommending to the Attorney General for the prosecution of individuals and institutions indicted by the Auditor General's report. According to him, this has become necessary because their previous advice to corporate to go back and rectify their wrongs fell on deaf ears, especially in procurement breaches. He was speaking at a committee sitting on the Auditor General's report for 2018 in Sunyani in the Bono region. Precious Semevo has more.
The Public Accounts Committee sitting on the Auditor General's report for 2018 is ongoing in Sunyani. Some heads and accountants for pre-tertiary and tertiary educational institutions in the Bono East, Ahafo and Ashanti regions are appearing and answering queries on irregularities in the report. Wenchi SHS, Menji Agric SHS, Kumasi and Sunyani Technical Universities are among the schools indicted on cash management, procurement, payroll, contract, and tax-related breaches. The committee on Monday directed the Attorney General to prosecute Wenchi SHS for breaching the Public Procurement Act by over 25,000 cedis per the auditor's report. This situation, according to the PAC chairman James Kluche-Afeji, reoccurs despite previous advice to correct the wrongs. He therefore said recommending to the AG to prosecute those culpable will serve as deterrent.
We have used a system where we advise entities that were audited that go back and do the right thing. But we realize that these advice are not being taken seriously. So we'll begin to apply the law. The sanctions that are prescribed by the law will recommend for those ones. It is not the committee that is going to prosecute them. We will recommend for the Attorney General to take up the position. The Attorney General will have to prosecute them. In fact, for procurement issues, they are going to jail for 5 years. They can also be charged a maximum of 30,000 Ghana cedis or both. So when the Attorney General begins to prosecute them and some of them are being jailed, it will serve as a deterrent for others to follow. So we are determined. That is why when it comes to procurement, uncompetitive procurement, we don't waste time. I just add them to the list. In the northern part, we have a number of institutions that we are referring for prosecution. Here, we'll do the same thing. By the time we finish the whole country, we'll have a very tall list of candidates for prosecution.
Mr. Afeji, who is also MP for Ketu North, said the committee is expected to sit on the 2019 report in 2022. He, however, had this advice for the institutions.
What they should do is not to allow the infraction to be reported on at all. But once your name appears in the report, wherever we are meeting, we'll call you. If we are meeting in Accra and there's a need for you to come to Accra, we'll call you to come to Accra. So our advice is that they should work and ensure that they follow the recommendation. The 30 days window given to them after the exit conference, they should utilize it so that their name is not reported on at all in the audit report. Once they have been reported in the report, we will call them to come. Whether they are coming to spend a half a minute, we'll call them to come.
The 6 days committee sitting is also considering the report of the Auditor General on the accounts of district assemblies and the management and utilization of the District Assemblies Common Fund for 2018. Precious Semevo, JoyNews, Sunyani.